We often see NBA players go at it. Players often let their emotions get the best of them. It's not always a bad thing to show your hunger for the game. That being said, today we take a look at some heated exchanges in the NBA during the bubble. Giannis Antetokounmpo. We often don't get to see Giannis getting upset and aggressive. During a game against the Nets, Giannis was boxing out under the rim when all of a sudden he got pushed to the ground.
Motion to the corner. Dante Hall and Giannis. Giannis, rarely do you see Giannis get that upset. I think Hall just kind of do a little alligator wrestling down there trying to box out. Got a little too over aggressive with the box out. At it here, boxing out here, and that right elbow.
A few games later, Milwaukee was playing the Washington Wizards. Giannis went full force at Wagner and got the offensive foul. After the whistle, Giannis went face to face with Wagner.
16 free throws to 3. Oh.
No charge?
That is going to be a charge.
Should be a charge.
It is a charge. Mo Wagner got in his way, and that took some courage by Wagner.
Yeah, Mo, that's a good play. Woo,
See, I think it's actually a block.
Yeah,
He was sliding.
Yeah, it was a block. And he leaned in, too. See how he leaned with his left shoulder and met him there?
Let's see if they challenge.
They might challenge it and win. Yeah, they're going to challenge it. I think they...
Watch out.
Joel Embiid. 76ers were playing the Rockets. Embiid thought he got fouled after a missed shot over Harden, and that sparked a push after the play.
Guard. That's going to be fascinating.
Interesting part of the matchups and strategy going into that series, and that's a foul on Embiid, who took exception to the non-call, and that's his 5th foul. So he may just use up
in a game versus the Pacers, Milton had the ball and was looking to get the last shot of the quarter. After Embiid was fouled, they had a heated exchange.
Milton working it with Embiid, and errant pass. Embiid, the collision there between Embiid and Edmund Sumner results in the foul. 2 more free throws, numbers 5 and 6 for Embiid here in the first.
Take a look at that last little 2-man game. Ball gets deflected. Joel goes after it. Little collision. None the worse for wear there. Sixer ball. Excuse me, free throws.
Yep.
Donovan Mitchell and Rudy Gobert. Jazz had a tough series versus the Nuggets as they are unable to close them out in 6 games. There was clear frustration on behalf of Mitchell and Gobert after Game 6.
We're going to have a good finish to this one. Utah, Denver, on Jokic didn't. And I tell you what, the big fella, Gobert, is upset saying, listen, when I'm on here, we're supposed to switch. Niang comes over and said, listen, we're communicating. And the big fella still doesn't like it because his man scored the 3. He's not listening to it again. Sometimes you're upset with your brothers. I got 3 of them. He goes over there and just wreaks havoc.
Fight hits over a sign. Meanwhile, signs of emotions. All sorts of different kinds of emotions, including this one from Jamal as he walks into the locker room knowing a Game 7 lies ahead.
When you guys left the court, and then also right now, this was kind of the most down that you've been throughout the whole series. What's the reason for that?
Nobody's down. We're just pissed off because that was a winnable game. No one's down at all. We got one more game. You know, if we're down now, then we've already lost Game 7. I don't think anybody's down.
Serge Ibaka. During a scrimmage between Raptors and Blazers, Nurkic lost the ball under the rim and got physical with Serge Ibaka.
And he's really pushing his team to another level.
Nurkic on the inside, batted away, last touch by Terrence Davis. Serge Ibaka and Nurkic. And Serge with a few things to say to Nurkic. Nurkic is saying there's Serge, as we know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we know.
Those little elbows, some chicken wings get caught up. Serge didn't like that.
In the second round in the playoffs, Raptors vs Celtics, Serge Ibaka earned a flagrant one after colliding with Daniel Tice.
That was on purpose. Brad told us today that as there's a foul, will they count the basket as well? It looked like the foul occurred before the shot as Tice and Ibaka are having words. So they're going to have to go look at this. But just to finish up on the Walker point, and then we can clean this up. They wanted to make sure Kemba didn't play a ton so that he was 100% coming in.
Wow. I mean, Ibaka, just watch this. Ibaka's just going to pummel.
Dennis Schroeder vs PJ Tucker. Game 4, Rockets vs Thunder. Dennis Schroeder was coming off a screen and got low on PJ Tucker. It wasn't a pleasant feeling to say the least.
But watch Schroeder's hands right there.
There it is. Yep, there it is, and they're thinking that is unnecessary.
After the whistle here, you see Schroeder is going right to the official to complain. He didn't get into Tucker after the play. Tucker still didn't appreciate it, and right here.
Yeah, he has a little head.
Devin Booker vs Diallo. The Suns were playing the OKC. They were up 10 when Booker got the ball poked and Diallo came diving.
It's some unwritten rules in the game, but one of them is diving at a guy.
James Giannis vs Marvin Williams. Game 3, Bucks vs Magic. It was the second quarter as the Bucks held a 19-point lead. After a missed shot from Vucevic and already being down double digits, Marvin Williams got a little aggressive under the rim.
Vucevic, mid-range jumper, short. 8 straight points for Milwaukee, and now look at the other end of the floor. Oh, Marvin Williams and Ennis have to be separated, and Ennis, I believe, threw a punch. And if he did, he's gone.
Wow, this is two guys that you rarely see in something like this. You know, there's guys you expect. I didn't see what precipitated this, but these are not two guys you would expect to be in this.
We'll have to go back to take a look at where this developed, but a wild sequence. James Ennis and Marvin Williams, bottom of your picture, fighting.
Luka Doncic vs Marcus Morris Sr. In Game 6, Morris tried to play good defense, but ended up hitting Luka really bad during the play.
60% for the Clippers, 50% now for the Mavericks. Oh, a hard foul by Morris. And Doncic up, he wants to go back at him. As we just mentioned, these two have had a bit of a history. Of course, it was in that last game where Morris walked behind Doncic. He said it was unintentional, but stepped on his sneaker, knocking it off. Doncic with that left ankle injury.
There's two things that are clear here. That's a flagrant foul, and Doncic doesn't want to fire Marcus Morris Sr. Those things should be clear.
This will do it for this video. Hope you enjoyed, and make sure to show your support as always by liking the video and subscribing to the channel.